A long time ago, there was a slave and the master. The master owned the slave. And one day, the slave ran away. Hello everyone, welcome back to English on Autopilot. Today we are talking about the story of a slave. As you can see, he has chains on his wrists and on his ankles. He is owned by another person. The master has a lot of money, and he bought the slave. One day, the slave was tired and sad, and he decided it is better to run away, even though he's not allowed to live free without the master. The slave at night secretly broke the chains on his wrists and ankles, and the slave ran away. He ran away, running fast at night. There was one place he could go, and that was the desert. In the desert, it's very hot. But the slave knew it was safe because the master would not look for him in the desert. The slave was walking through the desert. The sand was very hot because in the desert, the sun is very strong and it's so hot. And the slave was thirsty. He wanted a glass of water. He saw in the distance a cave. He saw a cave in the distance. And the slave went into the cave. In the cave, the slave was happy because it was not hot. He felt good. He sat on a rock in the cave, and he was relaxed. Finally, he could rest. But then he heard a noise. The slave looked, but the cave was very dark. He couldn't see. He heard, Behind the slave came a lion. A lion. A lion is very scary. It's very scary. And the slave said, okay. He knew the lion was going to eat him. And the slave gave up. He said, okay, eat me. It's okay. I give up. The lion walked towards the slave, but it limped. One leg was okay, but the other leg was not. It was injured. The slave saw blood on his leg. And in the paw of the lion, there was a thorn. A thorn. The slave carefully grabbed the thorn and removed it, took it out of the paw. Then he took a piece of cloth from his clothes and he cleaned the blood. And he bandaged the leg. He bandaged the leg so the lion could heal. Days went by, days and days, and the lion and the slave, they became friends. They became friends. The lion and the slave were happy. They were friends. The lion during the day when the sun was out, he would leave the cave to hunt animals. And the slave at night would make a fire and cook the meat over the fire. He would cook the meat, and the lion and the slave ate. But one day, the slave, he was sad. The slave was sad. He was sad because he missed other people. He missed his friends. The lion was nice, but he missed people. And so he said goodbye to the lion, and he left. When he got close to the city, with all the buildings and the houses, the slave was happy. But then he saw a man, the master, and there were other men with him. The master said, "Get him, capture the slave." And they did. They took the slave to the city where they sentenced him to death. But not a normal death. Death by beast, by an animal. They took the slave to an arena where people watched the slave. And on the other side of the arena, there was a cage. And in the cage, the slave saw a lion. The slave saw a lion. And the lion was angry. The lion was angry. And the slave was scared. The lion roared and growled. And when they opened the cage, the lion leaped out. And the slave was scared. But then the lion stopped. The lion came up to the man and licked the man like a cat. The slave realized it was the lion from the cave. The people, cheered, yes. They said, save him, save him. And the king was, wow, impressed. The king, amazing. This man can live. And the slave was very happy. Have you ever seen a lion? Were you scared or no? Put it in the comments below. And if you like the video, make sure to subscribe to keep watching and getting more comprehensible input. Bye, everyone.